What's up, guys? It's Will with DFS Army. Gonna be going over the PrizePicks NFL slate for Week 9, Sunday, November 5th. So for this one, got 4 plays. Not gonna force a 5th, so I would recommend probably playing these in multiple 2 picks or just mix and matching with your own favorite picks. So the first one, favorite one for this video, he's a thumbnail. It's gonna be Chuba Hubbard, more than 8.5 fantasy score. He has already been announced that he's going to be making a second straight start at running back ahead of Miles Sanders. And when he did this last week, he ended up playing 67% of the snaps. Miles Sanders was at 18%. We could see Sanders play some more because he was out for injury and the Panthers had a bye week 7. But he is a starter, so I'll expect Hubbard to still see somewhere around the 67% mark. So getting 2/3 as the running back is pretty solid. And when you do look at his lines, 46.5 rushing yards, 13.5, we'll use those rather than the rushing plus receiving. Just because this will always be a little bit elevated to account for both. But if you give him the 59.5 yards, 13.5 receiving is typically about 2 receptions. So that's 7.95. And his touchdown odds, these odds always will vary, as I said before. But DraftKings, they do have him at a plus 100 for a touchdown. Pinnacle has the worst odds at plus 167. But average, it's about a plus 105. So you're looking at close to a 50% chance of a touchdown, and that's not being built in correctly to this line because on yardage alone and receptions, he's already really close to 8.5. So this one is at least a point too low. And then this total for Carolina, this game, right here, 44-point total. Carolina being at home, 2-point dogs. But it doesn't really hurt Hubbard because he is a very good pass catching back as well. He ran 19 routes in week 8. He's ran more than that in previous weeks, and now he's a starter. So if they do have to throw the ball, he's going to be out there running. And just, if they somehow are ahead, then he's going to get more carries. So then it's a better game script for running back. So really, he's kind of game script proof in that sense. So more than 8.5, really like this one. And the second one now, it's going to be Josh Allen. Over or more than 23 pass completions against the Cincinnati Bengals. This one is the highest total game of the slate at 50.5, and Buffalo's actually going to be 2-point road dogs. Josh Allen being a underdog is going to be pretty good because we usually don't get that type of situation. And Buffalo, they already love throwing the ball. If they're going to have to throw, then that's just a great game script for Josh Allen. Josh Allen, the odds currently for him for pass completions are 23.5, and it's an even line, minus 115. So this one, it will bump by 0.5. But right now, taking it at 23, we do get that kind of like a cushion in case that he does push. So 23, very good one. 23.5, then you're not really getting any value on it. So unless the odds do shift up, then you can still play the bump. But I would only play this if it was at 23. The third one is going to be Jalen Hurts, more than 250.5 passing yards. For Jalen Hurts, he is also going to be in a pretty nice game script. This one has a solid total of 47, and Eagles are going to be at home. They are 3-point home favorites. However, it's only a 3-point spread, and so that signifies a close game, and that should mean that Hurts is still going to have to throw the ball late in the game. And even if he doesn't, or even if maybe they're leading by like a touchdown or something, I would still think they're going to be throwing more than likely because they can't. Or Jalen Hurts right now, he is playing hurt. Well, they're not going to come out and directly say that, but we saw what Hurts did with his legs. He had 6 rushing yards last week, 21 the week before, and that is because he has a hurt knee. So they're not trying to run him because they don't want that to get worse. And if he's not going to be running, then of course he's going to be throwing the ball. And this is a great game script, a great game environment for him to be throwing the ball. And at 250.5, we're getting a 2-yard discount, which obviously not that much when it lines at 250, but anything we can get, right? It's actually 253.5 now, so 3 yards value. And this, yeah, he just has all his weapons against Dallas. A.J. Brown, it's been a beast. Devonta Smith, Dallas Goedert, Darius Swift out of the backfield. So he has his weapons, he has his guys healthy, and this is a great game environment for him to go over. That knee injury also plays into this because even though, yeah, when someone's playing hurt, it tends to negatively affect their performance, but Hurts, his passing yards, yeah, he's still been able to throw that ball really well. So like this one for more than 250.5. And then the last one is going to be Jerome Ford. Another more. We're taking 4 mores for week 9. And Jerome Ford, more than 41.5 rushing yards. This one currently sits at 42.5. So just 1 yard of value. But there is a lot to like about this, starting with the total, the spread, not the total, but it's a 38.5 total because it is the Arizona Cardinals. And the Cleveland Browns, they aren't exactly the type of team that you would expect to be in a shootout. But it is really the Arizona side. They're not going to be a good team. Cleveland, very solid defense. So not being able to score, Cleveland's not going to have to throw the ball a ton, most likely. And that means they're going to be running the ball a ton, especially with Deshaun Watson back. He's been out for a little bit, and so they probably don't have to throw it a ton. They don't want to throw it a ton, and they have guys that they can just run. Jerome Ford, Kareem Hunt, Pierre Strong. So the breakdown for this one, 10-point home favorites, that's an excellent game script for running backs. That's just typically how it goes here for NFL. And they did run a running back by committee last week. However, Jerome Ford was playing through an injury, and he didn't fully practice the entire week, so he just wasn't getting the reps needed, and they kind of just cut it evenly. If you look at the breakdown, 33%, 35 for Hunt, 31 for Strong for week 8, and I would say we'll probably get more of a week 7, week 6 kind of hybrid here, with Pierre Strong taking a little bit of a backseat. Hunt's still going to have his role, but I think Ford can get close to a 50% number here because he's going to be healthier. He's already practiced fully, so that's, of course, a sign that he is going to be healthy for this one. And one important note about last game, so even though they really split the snaps for all 3 guys, in the fourth quarter, Jerome Ford played 83% of those fourth quarter snaps, and that signifies that Cleveland does prioritize Ford. He is their number 1 back, and when he has a week of rest, now they're playing in a terrific matchup. This Cleveland Browns offensive line, he has a huge advantage against this Arizona defensive line. So in the matchup, he's going to be healthier. I think his role is going to increase back to closer than what it was before he got hurt. So this one, it's like 4th place just because he's coming off of an injury, but I think there's potential for him to absolutely smash this line as long as Cleveland's not, trying to take it easy on him. But overall, I like these 4 plays. Chuba Hubbard going to be the favorite, more than 8.5 fantasy score. Josh Allen more than 23 pass completions. Jalen Hurts more than 250.5 passing yards, and then Jerome Ford more than 41.5 rushing yards. So those are going to be the 4 plays for week 9 of NFL. If you guys enjoyed the video, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel for more videos. Always doing these vids once a week, usually on Friday night or early Saturday morning. So good luck on this slate. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.